bad about it. I'm more upset with Greg Biffle. He's the most unprofessional little scaredy cat I've ever seen in my life. He wouldn't even fight me like a man after. So if someone texts me his address, I'll go see him Wednesday at his house and show him what he really needs. I went over there to go talk to him. He wouldn't even let me get out of the car, and he comes over and throws a few little baby punches, and then when I get out, he runs away and hides behind some big guys. But he won't hide from me long. I'll find him. He needs a friggin' whooping, and I'm going to give it to him. He was flipping me off, giving the finger, totally unprofessional. 2 laps down. I mean, he's a chump. I won't settle it out in the track. It's not right to wreck cars, but he'll show up at a race with a black eye one of these days. I'll see him somewhere.
Nothing to stop us at this point.
So are these fans motivation for you? There's a lot of boos out there.
Hey, I beat your favorite driver.
And who would that be?
All of them.
Denny Hamlin.
Congratulations. Denny Hamlin is your Clash winner. He has something to say, I think.
You know I beat your favorite driver again, right?
You know, Champagne is not as easy to open as you think it is. And in Victory Lane, you don't get like a corkscrew or any of that stuff, which you should need one. So I thought I was going to be cool and open it off of the podium, you know, and just hit it. You ever seen those people with swords?
Oh, yeah.
That hit it off the top and it just pops everywhere, instead of being that guy that's always, you know, doing this and trying to get it open. And so I was trying to be too cool for school and let that be a lesson. And when I went to hit it, the whole bottle just broke. They glued me together. I feel like a puppet that somebody broke. And hopefully I can be all right. So far, so good. So I think we'll be all right to race. But, you know, like I said in Victory Lane, let that be a lesson. You should always stick to beer.
And it does not affect him inside the racetrack.
Yes, man never forgets.
Oh, and there is a pie. Now, Harvick didn't just hit him with that pie.
Ambush!
him. Yeah, now Kevin is going to get blamed for that, fortunately. Let's go down to Matt.
Well, we've caught up with the ambusher. I think you even got a little bit of pie on your face there. Good payback.
Yeah, it was worth it. So it's a little pie on my face. He got me the other day on national TV. I didn't say anything. So I
heard he stuffed it so hard in the side of your head it was like stuffed way in your ear.
He got me good. I had my ear open for like a day.
Down here, a guy wanted an autograph for a charitable cause, which was nice, but he had a roll of paper towels here, and that's what Denny wanted more than the signature. So, D, I guess this is welcome to the chase, huh?
Yeah, that was not very nice, but
not unexpected though.
No, I shouldn't known it was coming, but yeah, I got him on Regis and Kelly, and you know, he got me here, but he got me squared up pretty good. I had him squared up at Regis and Kelly, but he turned his head right the last second, so I got to give him props. That was a good one.
So, are you even?
We're never even. You can forget it. Well, maybe I need to get with Delana. I know she wants to get him, so
She's a practical joker too.
We'll conspire and we'll get something going.
How worn out are you after the 500 miles today?
That's the most pathetic racing tire I've ever been on in my professional career. They exited out of Formula One, they exited out of the IRL, they exited out of CART, they exited out of the World Outlaws, and there's a reason for that because Goodyear can't build a tire that's worth the crap. So if I were Goodyear, I'd be really embarrassed about this weekend and what they brought us here. You know, if they can't do any better than that, they ought to just pull out of this sport and save us all a bunch of headaches, because I guarantee you Hoosier or Firestone or somebody can come in and do a lot better job than what they're doing right now.
Tony Stewart.
Hey, Dude Wipes. Yes. Good to see y'all. Have fun today on the race there, Anthony Alfredo.
We will. Hopefully it's skid mark free.
Whoa. He works skid mark into the telecast.
Let's ask a little more important question. This beard that you have grown, is that a matter of downforce or is it to reduce drag?
It was actually disguise during the winter time, but everybody hated it so much I decided to keep it. So at least my mom and my sister gave me so much crap about it, I just decided to keep it.
From down on the track, we always appreciate it. And is there anything coming off a championship season that you can carry into this race that you think will benefit you, if there is anything?
Sorry about that. I was a little confused.
Your sponsor appreciates that.
No, so like coming from last year, obviously being able to win the championship, I mean, it just kind of gives you that over the off-season excitement.
Tony Stewart, your name has popped up a lot in this. First off, are you okay? That was a scary time.
I'm a finely tuned athlete. I mean, I got a really strenuous
workout regimen, so I'm really good.
You still have your comic relief, but seriously, Tony, what happened there?
I just screwed up. I turned down a cross.
Metallica.
Metallica. I like it. I didn't know. I feel I claim to be a heavy metal fan.
So
and,
these guys have been picking on me about my masks, and the team hasn't got any masks, and all I had was like some disposable ones. So last week they told me I looked like a doctor. So my wife got me new one. I wore it out there today, and they said it looked like a lady's sports bra was on my face. So this was my only other option. So I put on my Metallica mask to try that out.
And the roses. Did you get the roses?
Yeah, I got the roses. I wasn't supposed to say anything about that. If you see my wife, don't say a word, but there's some roses coming for her tomorrow. Dang, I can't believe you did that.
I didn't mean to blow it. I was actually bragging on you.
Just run this tape later. But
Definitely begins to drop now from the clouds. No doubt who you are. Another winner here at Darlington, Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, I got my happy face on. Made sure I brought it with me today.
But Darlington is a driver's racetrack, and this one, to have your face on that trophy again, that means a lot. What's it mean to you and why?
Well, I mean, why wouldn't you want this mug on the trophy again? So, I don't know. It's just.
I guess that one fella, he needs to go back on them two-wheel motorcycles. Get out of these four-wheel cars, because everywhere he goes, he crashes. Race the leaders like that, a lap down, and here we are again with a wadded-up race car.
Can you get it fixed?
Yeah, we're going to get it fixed. We got a points championship to win.
All right, let's go down pit road.
Second in practice. What do you think about that Pennzoil Chevrolet? Can you put it on the pole?
Wait a minute.
Well, Matt, I think the car's...
That's not Matt.
Matt Yoakum.
No, I'm Matt Yoakum, superstar reporter. Look. See?
Got a belt. Power Ranger Matt. But
no. How's your car? Let me get a pen and I'm going to start taking notes of who I need to pay back. Superstar reporter.
Oh, Kevin.
Hey. Whoa. Look at my hair. And I have more hair than that. A lot more hair. But see, if Kevin, if that road game was start working for Kevin, then... Look.
Here's what
I am Matt Yoakum.
Here's what I want to know, Kevin. Here's what I want to know, Kevin.
Pennzoil car's running real good all day long. I think all the boys back at the shop.
All right. Like one of those pro wrestling matches, we'll declare this out of control.
I hear you there, Alan. Now, first off, Kevin, what is up with that road gain? It's not helping there across the front. What's up with that? That's not the point here, Power Ranger Matt. Listen here, Matty Cakes. I may not have enough hair, but I'm sure not in the running for the Matt Yoakum hair contest. But I got the belly to go with it. Hey. I told you, Simpson just had the wrong measurements.
That's his story, and he's sticking to it.
Matt Yoakum, I went to Halloween like this, and I didn't get any candy. Nobody would give me any candy. I don't know if I was too scary or because they knew you were an imposter.
Yeah. Kevin, they probably saw that stomach and said, whoops, he doesn't need any candy.
I think I need to shave and didn't put enough makeup on. That's the problem. Now, I told you, Kevin. Snyder's the one that wears the makeup, not me.
All right.
About that with the 07 racing hard?
Racing too hard at the beginning of a 500-mile race. I mean, the problem is they don't learn give and take in the Busch Series, and they run the Busch Series on Saturday, and, they came from Martinsville yesterday, and they come here to Pocono today, and they're still racing like they're at Martinsville in the Busch Series. This is not the Busch Series. This is the Nextel Cup Series.
At the end of the day, should you have been more patient?
Should I have been more patient?
Yep.
I don't think so. I mean, I think if the 3-car was here, I don't think we'd have as many problems in this series as we have, because he always had a way of letting the drivers know where they stood and, when to be patient, when to move and when not to move. So it's not saying that everybody's got to get out of everybody's way, but when it's a 500-mile race and a guy behind you comes up behind you and is faster, Mark Martin and the rest of those guys let everybody go. It's just the first-year and second-year drivers that can't seem to get it into their head to do a little give and take.
I don't know if he knew it affected us or not, but I pulled up and waved my hand at him like, what are you doing? He gave me the finger, and I just can't stand for getting wrecked and getting the finger from the same guy in the same 20 minutes, so I spun him out. But
overall, your performance today, obviously not what you wanted, but, overall not bad?
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean not bad?
Yeah, well, I guess that's the wrong way to go. You got the finger, you got wrecked, and everything else. Not a good day.
No,
coming to the racetrack with fewer horses, but still getting it done. Did this track play to that, Kyle, with the way that it's shaped?
Well, I was kind of disappointed. I feel those 15 horsepower cost me the pole. But I really want to thank all my competitors out there for the complaining they did, because they gave me some good traction control tonight. So that was nice, but we'll see how it goes here at the big tracks, And
after the altercation today, are you worried retribution might come at Phoenix next weekend as you run for a championship?
I mean, it is what it is. I think at the end of the day,
you know, he put us in the wall a few times this year. He kept us from winning a race, I feel like, at Kansas, and he used the bumper on me, I used the bumper on him. I don't know how we're not even. And then he punched me in the face. I can't even tell if he really punched me in the face. It was so soft. But at the end of the day, it was, we'll go on to Phoenix.
All right, Cole.
What did you want to say to him when you went up to him, and were you planning to throw a punch?
I was planning to do a lot more than that, to be completely frank with you. I was extremely pissed off. I gave him 5 laps before that.
Cole this year, he just said earlier that he feels like you took the win away from him at Kansas. You guys had words after that race. He said he feels like everything is even now. What do you think?
I think he's going to blow his doors off after 5 laps in that race, honestly. Go back and look, the 20 was the best car that entire race. He was even better than me, better than the doubles here.
I moved him at Dover, and I moved him. I didn't wreck him. And, you know, you'll have that when you're a couple laps down and racing with the guys that aren't. You'll get that if you stay up there in the middle of it and race it, but he just paid me back. No problem. The rest of the places are pretty fast this year.
you grabbed a pipe, and I can't tell whether you missed him or didn't see him go by.
No. I'm not going to get fined over this deal. It's already been a bad enough day.
All right, everybody, the 2 best Austins in Charlotte are standing here in the garage area. I just got some Oreos from John Hunter's baby girl. Do I get any Oreo in my teeth?
No.
Okay, excellent. Good. Yeah. TV ready. I just saw the worst shoes possible on pit road from Parker Retzlaff. Tell me about your shoes. Those are pretty snazzy.
Yeah, so we got the old Georgia Bulldogs. Obviously, I grew up in Georgia. Always been a Bulldog fan, so it was really cool for Sparko to do this deal with me. I won at Daytona with these. It was the first race with them, and stuck with them ever since. They're a little dirty, but we're going to keep rocking with them until they blow out.
All right, so you strike me as a guy. I am personally a guy who loves me some snacks.
Oh, yeah.
What is the best snack on the 21 hauler?
That is tough. Well, I mean, I did have like probably 3 or 4 chocolate chip cookies before coming out here. Do I have anything on my teeth? Are we good?
Yeah, open your. You gotta see the molars. It's clean. He's clean, boys.
Okay,
He's clean.
So, yeah, so those are when you walk by the cabinet, it's so easy.
One every time.
It's just like you walk by. I mean, I didn't get this figure from not eating. You know what I'm saying? So, so I got to do a lot of working out to kind of keep up with the.
Life's about balance.
Yeah, there's definitely a balance to it for sure.
This man gets it. So when he wins today, I'm gonna bring him some chocolate chip cookies.
Place run at Michigan. You've had a busy week. We heard a little bit about a makeover that you were involved with, and we were wondering if you might want to tell us what happened with that.
I can't believe my PR girl got that stuff out. I was like, she asked me to do it for some GQ magazine thing or something. I was like, all right, cool, I'll do it. And then she sends that stuff to you guys, so I got to get her back for that.
We want to see the picture first. We see Jason on the left, which is a regular fire suit shot. And, I mean, this other shot, Jason, looks like you could be selling tequila or something.
I don't know. I don't know what I'd be selling. I could sell something, though, probably.
It's GQ, that's for sure. Jay White got a little different paint scheme on that gun broker truck.
By the way, speaking of watermelon, is there a watermelon Celsius?
Yeah. But
there should be.
But we don't drink that because that's Ross.
Hey, I want to ask you.
Give me your perspective on what took place out there.
We're a quarter lap away from getting a competition caution, and Stenhouse is going to be a hero. So I don't know. I don't know what happened to him there, but no matter what I say right now, somebody's going to be mad and somebody's going to disagree with it. But I think it's a pretty dumb excuse to have the caution come out, 500 yards too early.
See the script yet, so we'll look at that. Chris Jackus, I don't know what you got there.
It's a breathe right strip, kind of, but not a breathe right strip.
A what?
It's magnets. I don't know. I'm gonna try it this time.
For what? Do you put it in your mouth or something? You put it on your nose. I got you. Well, how is that going to impact your race today?
Probably not at all, but we're gonna try it.
Right on. Well, good luck to you. Breathe normally. Breathe good. Corey Heim, how you doing? What do you got? You're about where I was in qualifying. What you got?
We're a little slow in qualifying, but I think we'll race good. Same as the spring. Just kind of one of those places you're not pushing the pedal hard enough if you're not going.
All right, you're getting sung off. Good luck to y'all. Thank y'all. Thanks for me. I stole it again. See y'all on the booth.
Just on the track, obviously, with the rest of the field tonight. So DJ talked about how it may not be as grippy as we had hoped it would be. What did you experience? Careful, teammates behind, eating. That's another thing you do in a rain delay. What was the experience like there, Eric, on the track?
The first few laps were pretty slick down there, and then as it heated up, it started to get grippier and tackier, and the bottom lane started to go. I moved to the top at one point. I seen some guys making progress up there, and I lost about 3 or 4 spots, so I just committed back to the bottom. And I don't know what my teammate's doing behind me.
Does he have a mustard sponsorship now or something?
Yeah, he's got ham rolled up, putting mustard on it. So at least he's got Smithfield ham.
There you go.
He's doing better than I am at.
So you know a little bit from rosin, though, because you used to pitch.
I do. I pitched and played shortstop all the way up to high school, and so as any young kid that watches their idols, most pitchers in the major leagues, they have a rosin bag at the back of the mound. So I'm pretty familiar with what rosin is. It definitely grips up your hands to throw the baseball, and so when you put it on a racetrack, it grips up.
Let's keep talking food. Brian, you're welcome to come back and eat food and talk food if you want, because we have to talk about your time with the King today here at the track and your friends from Waffle House. So what'd you get done?
I'm pretty angry, actually, that our truck driver Spanky put away all the waffle irons. We must have cooked about 430, strategic number, but 430 waffles, and we gave away I don't know how many pounds of Smithfield bacon today at the racetrack this morning. So, but he put it all away. I don't know if we ran out of batter or what, but a peanut butter waffle right now with some bacon would be really good.
I think that'd be good. You seem to be more in the pork product mustard category, Brian.
Yeah, I was having a little snack. I was wishing that we had the waffle maker out right now. Might be a long night, but I'm hopeful we get it in.
We could lobby Spanky to get the waffle iron bag out.
Spanky needs to fire up the grill.
We'll get him next.
I have no idea where he is. He's probably sleeping in the truck if I know Spanky.
Spanky to the 43 hauler, Spanky to the 43 hauler. Brian, so
my wife looks really embarrassed. Are you embarrassed? We're champions. Yeah. And he kind of went, whoop, whoop. And I went, whoop, whoop. Back to the left side. And, boom, boom. And then he's gone. And I was dealing with Sheldon Creed after that. It was awesome. Ooh, I like Break Up in a Small Town. I like Ice Ice Baby. What's some other ones? Oh, Welcome to the Jungle. How do you be creative? And then I get sucked into the Twitter or the Instagram and the stuff, and you're looking at other people's creativeness, and it's like, wow, y'all are so creative. And then I don't create anything because I'm just consuming. I'm just a consumer. What's your name again? Bob. Mainly because I tell Bob not to pick me on the race weekends, because when he picks me, I run bad. So that's probably some of it, maybe, but probably not really any of it. Got championship wings now. Ooh. Whoa, hey, crew chief. How's it going? I had like a lot of Bud Lights without you. You should have been there. Okay. It was well worth it, wasn't it? Yeah. I love that guy. I love you. This is the best conference ever.
That's right.
Bye, guys. Made a lot of new friends tonight. Dropped my towel.
Man, this is special. We're going to celebrate this one.
What's that celebration going to look like tonight?
I don't know. Probably not like Ben Rhodes.
Ty Majeski, your 2024.
I'm kind of half scared to interrupt this conversation because I don't know what's going on. Hey, that was a fun 5 laps, wasn't it, Kevin Harvick?
Really wasn't anything fun about it, to tell you the truth.
I was kidding.
Yeah, you want to get going and you want to just keep going. So first 5 laps is good to get everything shook out, and then we got to stop again. So surprise rain over there.
The rain was cut off and on.
No.
What was that, Harvick?
They were 3 wide, 10 deep. That's
a little more aggressive than they should have been.
Cautious from watching.
No, he was saying he's racing for last, so I just was clarifying why he was racing for last.
Because they were racing for first 3 wide and the rain coming. I was like, have at her, boys. Watch it.
Anything good on Boyer right now or what?
I mean, just look at him. He's got that smile on his face, like he's getting ready to do something wrong, and probably has already done something wrong. So,
have you done anything wrong today, Boyer?
Yeah. So far, I'm racing for last with Kyle. I put a good block on him back there playing around, but
what did you tell me yesterday about Myers' career?
Poor Myers. The last time I saw him was at the Super Bowl, interviewing Patrick Mahomes after his big Super Bowl win. Man, you want to talk about deflation of the ego? I'm sorry, Myers. Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes to a bunch of 5-year-olds at Daytona, but man, you nailed it. That was a lot of fun. You did a good job. Appreciate you.
And it looked like we need to put
There he is, right there. You said it, buddy. You were already stick your foot in your mouth once at the Super Bowl. If I win this, baby, you're going back to the Chiefs jersey. I don't care if it says 24 or not. You will be in that jersey. It's going to happen today. Mark it down.
Clint, I'm a man of my word, but your son Cash has already picked Denny Hamlin to win the race. I saw it in the clip.
You heard that. We definitely have to have a conversation about that. Just like Myers said, he's already had his time in the sun. It's somebody else's turn, and it might as well be me.
Oh, man, I got this crazy deal going on. I'm supposed to be getting married.
And it's just been that much fun putting all that together and seeing Eva work with things and trying to pick things. And I've taken a back seat role, except for like when we go to Daytona and Talladega and they hold up that restrictor plate. I bring that into the wedding cost every now and then for Eva. So that's going to be fun to do that this weekend. We're doing it on NASCAR's schedule. She wanted a summer wedding, and here we go.
So you were talking to Cole Custer. I'm talking to the man that knows all about custard. Tell me about it.
Well, Andy's Frozen Custard right up the road here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. So under this rain delay, highly suggest the fans go get some. I may or may not have my own item coming out on the menu here soon. So you guys are going to have to stay tuned for that.
So anybody that wants Alfredo sauce on their custard, you can come to this guy. He can hook you up. Good luck
You were
today.
looking for chips. We're all about food right now. You haven't found any, have you?
No, I was looking for like a banana or something, maybe some nuts or some trail mix or something.
Oh, that's right, healthy stuff.
I'm super healthy, so
Yeah.
No, it's just trying to kill some time with our guys.
It's election season, so why not make a campaign speech? Let's start. 38 Special, Landon Castle. What do you want to say to get into the All-Star race?
If you vote me into the All-Star race, I will train for and run 38 miles somewhere after one of these races.
38 miles, that's nothing for Landon Castle. How about his teammate, Chris Buescher? What are you going to say to get into the All-Star race?
Well, hopefully we're racing our way in, but if we don't have that opportunity, I'm going to say if you like puppies, then you got to vote us in. I mean, that's my best pitch.
If you like puppies, you have to vote them in.
And then for some reason after the race, the 11 stopped in front of me and tried to pick a fight, and I don't know what that was all about. And he swung and hit at my car, so I figured if we're going to play car wars under yelling after the race, I'll join too. So, those guys can dish it out, but they can't take it, and I gave it back to them, and now they want to fight. So I don't know what's up with that.
I showed him his displeasure on the cool-down lap, and I brake checked him down the back stretch to give everyone the whole story. And then he tried to spin us out. Then we got to pit lane, and he just plowed into the 14 and the 20. His belts were off. Went through the garage and did burnouts, and he knocked somebody's transmission clear through somebody else's pit stall. So he was just out of control. And
with what NASCAR is telling you, this can't carry over. This has to stop here.
NASCAR hasn't told me anything. They told me, don't go after him. You got too much to lose. If I would have wrecked, he would have been in big trouble.
Under his own power. Kyle, describe your day, starting with the last incident. What happened out there?
I have no idea what happened on the last one. All I know is we're in Kansas, right?
This has been a trend, unfortunately, for you. This place has still got you.
Obviously. And apparently everybody else does too. Just run over the 18 car and get what you need.
Kyle Busch, 1 point out of the chase. You guys knew that this was going to come down to the very, very last lap. Your thoughts on the night, Kyle?
We missed. That's it. Plain and simple.
I saw Joe Gibbs lean in and say something to you. What did he say?
Handle it the right way. There's no right way to handle this situation.
Thanks, Kyle.
Great race. There's been no wreck. I mean, does that amaze you? Have you ever seen anything like that?
David, only you'd think about stuff like that. I don't know about what you think of during the race, but I try to figure out how to win the race and make my car go fast. I don't sit there and think of that petty crap that you think of.
Press box.
Glad to see you're back to form.
I mean, just close. I told Eric, I said they spent $50 million rebuilding this place. I should have threw in $50 for them to move the start-finish line, repainted it or something. It was a great run for our Wyndham rewards Ford.
According to Twitter, supposed to run 25th to 30th all week and crash cars. It's pretty banged up. But King come down and give me a big bear hug. I haven't had one of those hugs since the 500 last year. So it's a special day and special weekend when he's excited. He's not sitting on the plane already waiting on it. Sending messages about this car and hey, text Bubba to 36413 to Victory Junction help donate. And nailed that. My PR person's giving me a hell of a thumbs up. So I'm gonna chug this Coke and then it's gonna turn into something else out of this as we're gonna party. So appreciate y'all. Hell yeah. People ask, how do you keep doing it every weekend? That right there, that feeling, that excitement, that little kid feeling. We're not supposed to run with these big teams. What the hell? Somebody can drive.
Handling just starting to become a factor, wasn't it?
A little bit, yeah. I'm trying to be optimistic. Got my gargoyles on here, thinking it's going to rain.
It's sunny, look.
Stay sunny and not going to rain, but I can take them off and still see you, so that's not the most brightest it can be.
I mean, the lesson was supposed to be learned in California when we made ourselves look like idiots out there. Unfortunately, we're standing here again in the same situation. Then you're reading through the rule book before you come. You're literally reading the rule book to try to figure out the regulations they put in place for qualifying trim. I mean, I'm pissed off on qualifying over. Been doing this years and years and years. This is stupid.
you know, I mean, then you're here venting and just pissed off over no reason. It's just stupid. But anyway, I'm going to go back and pout and be pissed off. I appreciate you letting me vent on national television, Jamie. But this is the second time that we've done this, and I've been bit by it, and I'm tired of it. This is a fail, an epic
I'm
fail.
the Achilles heel for these guys. Look at them. Look how bummed they are right now. They're bummed out.
Why are they down?
Well, I've been the Achilles heel. I'm trying not to wreck, but we're up to 24th. I struggled here last year. The turn 6 barriers are PTSD for me.
These conditions we just went into here, the wet conditions. You and I were just talking about how slippery it is out there. Even turn 12, where on the restart, you got very sideways.
Yeah, well, I'm confused, Parker.
Okay.
Do we race in the rain or do we not race in the rain?
I think definitely this is a lot of rain, though.
I mean, I'm out front, so my visibility is going to be the best out of all of them, but I'd say ship it.
All right, you want to keep going here.
Go on and have a good day. Go play some more Mario Kart. Take a nap. We got a lot of time.
Up at the Toyotas, Michael Waltrip Racing, Clint. Hello, Clint.
Oh, hi, man.
Back here at Talladega Super Speedway.
What's going to happen?
Well, I think at some point, looking off to the west or east, I'm not sure.
It is blue skies.
It is blue sky.
It doesn't look very good over there.
That's where it's moving to.
Oh, okay.
Just don't look that way. Look more, be positive. Looking at possibly the finish of this race, you guys teaming up. Michael was talking about different scenarios on the radio. Are you surprised at maybe how much?
They had told us when it was going to rain. I mean, we didn't know when to go. I was just kind of waiting. Then all of a sudden, Carl went, and 2 seconds later, I see raindrops. I'm like, he knew something that we didn't. I don't know. His radar on the pit box must have worked a little bit better, but.
Well, Brian was trying to give you a heads up and count you down.
He was giving me miles, miles out. And the first warning was 3 miles, and then shortly thereafter, maybe a lap after that, it went to 6 miles. So I'm like, well, which one is it? And then it went to 5 and 4.5, and that's when it rained. So we were at 4.5 miles out on my radio when it rained. So as soon as Carl made that move and put him too wide, it really opens up and punches a big hole in the air. But it was like 2 seconds later they threw the caution. It's almost like they're pulling for Carl, for crying out loud. What's the deal?
All right, well, you go get your PBJ. And by the way, luckily we don't have a wintry mix, okay? Chris?
All right, thanks.
That stat that was read to me this week proved to me 2 things. 1, that I'm old, and 2, my PR guy has way too much time on his hands. If I said I wanted to be a ballerina, my father would have taken a deep breath, dropped his head, and grabbed a tutu and taken me to class. Thankfully for all of us, I did not want to be a ballerina.
Definitely has been one of those undescribable nights.
I'm as baffled as everybody. I don't know how in the hell we were scored a lap down after they stopped the 20 car and they pit everybody together, lap down and lead lap and lap down. It's the most screwed up all-star race I've ever been a part of. I'm glad this is the last one. It's madder in hell because I don't understand how in the hell they've officiated this whole thing from start to finish.
But what happened before with Jimmy and Jeff and his crew?
What offends me is the double standard that I spent a whole week being bashed by a half a dozen drivers about racing hard at Texas and how I'm out of control and have a death wish, and then I see bullshit like that. That's fucking bullshit. That's all you can call that. And these guys just tried to kill each other. You race hard, and I get called an asshole for racing hard, and called with a death wish, and I see shit like that, and it just pisses me off. And I'm not yelling at you, Dave, but it's just fucking ridiculous, and they should be ashamed.